Just like to introduce the Knick Knackery. Winter is coming, so of course our fire is on. We have some very unusual things in here. Some rare things and some straight out weird things. Locally made, we specialise in that, and we specialise in recycling. Look at this gorgeous piano that's been recycled into a cupboard. Outstanding. Those who like something a little different, get yourself a pirate and a ship. Highly collectible ducks. We have serious collections of unusual vases here. Some quite unusual ones. This is Marilyn Monroe, very collectible piece this. She's quite rare. There's the handmade coat hanger covers. More gorgeous vases. Pin cushions using vintage teacups. These are more of our very unusual vases. And we also have some quite unusual bookends. We seem to sell quite a few of those, people looking for them. But again, the unusual and the rare. This is beautiful vintage English china, trios and duos, teapots. Plus we have an unusual collection of silverware. Candlesticks are coming back into vogue, which is also lovely to see. You will of course notice that I tend to have a bit of a plant thing. Plants should be in the shop. This is looking from the back of the store. I think it needs a bit of a tidy up. We have mix and match china. Yep. Huge selection of vintage and antique trays. Of course, the infamous rat collection, created at Ratatouille, or Rat or Tui. This is Phyllis putting hair on a reborn doll. Hello, Phyllis.
Hello, Phyllis. And Dharma.
We have a really, really good collection of alcohol memorabilia. Very unusual. The gentleman who owned most of this has been collecting for absolute years. So we are told by collectors it's extremely unusual to have a collection this size and this varied. Also only available at the Knick Knackery. Feel free to purchase yourself a little Chinese dragon while you're here. There's some very unusual memorabilia here. There's backpacks, cooler packs, there's bar towels, bar runners, some very rare containers for whiskey and other liqueurs, and a massive collection of hats and caps. All unusual. Local authors also frequent the Knick Knackery. These gorgeous hats and scarves are made by Hippie Chick. Most of them are pure wool, hand knitted. Locally also in Glen Innes. For all your hippie needs, the Hippie Chick has actually just moved to the Knick Knackery. And if she doesn't have what you want, I'm pretty certain she'd be able to get it. Marvellous collection of oils and incenses, probably the largest in Glen Innes or even the Tablelands. Pretty impressive really if you look at it. She also is very clever at getting unusual soaps. Most of these soaps are natural, and she also has pet soaps. Extremely hard to get, so if you need those, do call into the Knick Knackery. We have some boho and hippie clothing. Most of this is actually on sale for the rest of the month of May. Hippie Chick also makes the most amazing Indian drums. Well worth coming in to have a look at, or perhaps ordering one. They are fairly sought after and are bought right across Australia. Our Hippie Chick also has a fairly impressive selection of crystals, and again, if she doesn't have it, it's highly likely she'll be able to get it for you. She loves bells, and there's a great collection of bags, hippie bags, and postal, what do they call them, the satchels. These are great. If you never want your bag stolen, they're perfect. Just throw them over your shoulder. People want to steal your bag, they get you as well. Seriously, how good is that collection of incense and oils? She has the mass-produced, she has the organic, she has the spiritual. Really, she does cater for everybody. We have a lot of vintage stuff, collectible things from the past. These here, for instance, are frogs. They sit in your vases. Bone-handled knives and forks, and wonderful old containers. These are handmade stoles, fox stoles, using faux fur, just so we don't offend the greenies. Collection of vintage and antique toys. Hippie Chick is also responsible for making a lot of Native American clothing, footwear, particularly moccasins for children and adults. These can be made to order, and she does import skins from the USA. And for those who are interested, the Hippie Chick lived with the Hopi Indians for quite some time in America, so she has learnt all the traditional ways to do these. These are locally made, these are artist bears. They're not really toys. They are highly collectible, and they're also all one of a kind. These are handkerchiefs. We display these on painted spoon racks. They look gorgeous, and it's a beautiful way to display your handkerchiefs. We have collections of vintage pillowcases. These are more handkerchiefs, and we also have some beautiful guest towels. What is damaged or can't be sold on because of whatever reason, we recycle into some amazing rugs and throws. 100% recycled. Of course, we also have Ndama Dujon here. She is a master artist in the creation of reborn dolls. So she calls in quite a bit. This is Hello Dolly and Material Girls. These dolls are also made by local artists and are actually all one of a kind, and 99% of recycled fabrics and products are used on these dolls. The only thing generally that isn't recycled, if we can't get good quality, is the wadding that fills the dolls themselves. We also recycle dolls, though it is a little bit darker in this corner, and we make little booties. These are, allow me to move these, just pop over here. These are little moccasins. They're made using recycled blankets, pure wool blankets. These are really popular with people. And these are baby moccasins or baby slippers. Very cute. We have board games, handmade beds, baby beds and doll beds using recycled timbers and recycled fabrics. We specialise in using recycled products, and we're the only store in Glen Innes that all the craft is local. We don't import any craft. We don't import anything that is listed as handmade from out of Australia. We don't source products outside of Australia. All of the antiques and collectibles most are on consignment, and they are on consignment from locals. So the Knick Knackery is very well known for supporting wholly and solely local businesses and local craftspeople, and we would like you to support them too.